The message arrived on Earth exactly 48 hours after the first colony on Proxima Centauri went silent. No declaration of war, no diplomatic overtures, just a coldly efficient transmission detailing humanity's new status: quarantined prey. Commander Reeves of the United Earth Defense stared at the holographic projection. The alien text had been translated into plain English, but the meaning remained incomprehensible to anyone with a human heart. Species #4721 designated for controlled extinction due to high-risk developmental trajectory. Bounty 50,000 credits per confirmed termination. Humanity had a price on its head. The Galactic Empire, a confederation of 17 advanced species, had deemed Earth's rapid technological progress and resource consumption patterns as threatening to galactic stability. Rather than wage conventional war, they had placed humanity on the Empire's most notorious hunting list. "They're treating us like vermin," Lieutenant Adams said, her voice steady despite the horror. "No," Reeves corrected. "Vermin get exterminated. We've been designated as game." Within a week, the first hunters arrived. Their ships, sleek and predatory, bypassed Earth's defensive grid with insulting ease. They struck isolated outposts first: research stations in Antarctica, lunar mining operations, the fledgling Mars colony. Each attack left nothing but corpses and collection receipts, evidence that bounties had been claimed. The Empire had expected humanity to cower, to hide in their cities while slowly being picked off. They had not anticipated what centuries of terrestrial conflict had forged: a species that knew how to fight back against superior forces. Commander Reeves activated the emergency protocol known simply as Huntsman. In the mountains of Colorado, Jack Wilson had been tracking a mountain lion for 3 days when his old military comms unit buzzed. The grizzled former Special Forces operator hadn't answered a military summons in 15 years, but the code flashing on the screen made his blood run cold. "Human TSMAN ACTIV, all hunters report." Halfway around the world, in the dense forests of Siberia, Natalia Petrov received the same alert on her wilderness survival tracking system. The former Russian military scout had been living off-grid for a decade, perfecting the art of staying invisible while watching everything. Deep in the Amazon, Thomas Rivera lowered his tranquilizer gun. The wildlife conservationist and ex-Navy SEAL checked his communications device for the first time in months and saw the alert. He was already calculating travel times to the nearest extraction point. These were just 3 of the 200 elite hunters Earth quietly recalled, individuals who had perfected the art of tracking, stalking, and, when necessary, killing. Some had military backgrounds, others were civilian specialists, game wardens, or indigenous trackers. All shared one crucial trait: they understood predator psychology better than any computer model. At an underground facility beneath the Rocky Mountains, Commander Reeves addressed the assembled hunters. "The aliens hunting us are professionals, but they've never hunted humans," she explained, showing captured footage of the attackers. More importantly, they'd never been hunted themselves. The plan was audacious. Rather than futilely defending every human settlement, Earth would turn its best hunters into counter-predators. Using captured alien technology and rapidly adapted human ingenuity, the hunters would become the hunted. Wilson studied the alien physiology briefings with practiced intensity. "They're tracking our thermal signatures and communication signals," he noted. "That's a start." "They're also collecting physical proof of kills," Natalia added, "which means they have to get close." Rivera nodded. "And they're trophy hunters, not soldiers. They want the glory of the kill, not efficient extermination." "Exactly," Reeves confirmed. "They want to hunt. So we'll give them a hunt they'll never forget." Operation Reversal began 3 weeks later. The alien hunters, growing confident after dozens of successful raids, failed to notice the change at first. But gradually, inevitably, they began to disappear. Outside a destroyed human outpost in the Atacama Desert, an alien hunter named Krill became the first casualty. Following what appeared to be a wounded human's heat signature, he instead found himself facing Wilson, whose body was masked by a thermal damping suit and whose eyes held the calm certainty of a predator who had already won. The Empire's hunting parties began encountering traps, Not the crude defensive measures they expected, but sophisticated lures designed by humans who had spent lifetimes outsmarting Earth's apex predators. Communication jammers left the hunters isolated. Thermal decoys led them into ambushes. When the first captured alien hunter was brought to the underground facility, Commander Reeves personally conducted the interrogation. What she learned confirmed her hypothesis. The Empire had grossly underestimated humanity. The alien hunter, arrogant even in captivity, revealed that humans were considered easy prey, numerically significant but technologically inferior and predictably defensive. "You've made a critical mistake," Reeves told the captive. "On Earth, our top predator has always been other humans." 6 months into Operation Reversal, the hunting party stopped coming. Earth's bounty hunters had claimed over 80 alien trophies and captured 15 hunters alive. More importantly, they had transmitted evidence of their victories back to the Empire using the aliens' own communication systems. The Empire's response came a year after their initial bounty declaration. A diplomatic vessel, heavily armed, but broadcasting peace protocols, entered Earth orbit. Commander Reeves met the delegation with Wilson, Natalia, and Rivera at her side. The alien ambassador, a towering figure with iridescent scales, spoke with obvious discomfort. "The Galactic Empire acknowledges species #4721, humans, as Category Alpha predators. The bounty has been rescinded." "That's not enough," Reeves responded coolly. "We want representative status in your empire, technology exchange, and reparations for our dead." "Impossible," the ambassador started, then fell silent as Wilson casually placed a collection of alien hunting trophies on the conference table. "We're very good at impossible," Wilson said quietly, "and we've learned how your bounty system works. I wonder what the going rate is for Ambassador pelts." The treaty was signed within a standard Earth week. Humanity received provisional status in the Galactic Empire, with full membership pending evaluation. The hunters who had saved their species became Earth's first interstellar diplomats, their understanding of predator psychology proving surprisingly effective in galactic politics. The Empire had tried to hunt humans to extinction. Instead, they had awoken Earth's most ancient and refined skill, the ability to turn the hunter into the prey.